Brad, what was your reaction? You obviously caught the rebound at the end there, but did you even see Russ kind of streaming in from the three-point line in the last play?
First praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Initially I didn't, but then I seen a red jersey just flying out of nowhere, and I just knew it had to be Russ. It couldn't be nobody else doing that. So that was definitely a heads-up play, smart play at the end of the game. Just keeping the ball alive and making a play for us, and I was able to come up with the rebound and dribble it out. It's a hell of a heads-up play by Russ.
And you've spoken about how important it is to carry momentum from the first half into the second half. Have a win like this, a physical win over kind of an upper-class team, what's that do for you guys going into the break here?
It was great, but we always still have that mindset. We still got a lot more work to do. We still haven't accomplished much. It was a great way to end our break, but the team that beat us before this, we got them the first game coming out. So we definitely still got that in the back of our head, and we got to make sure we're ready to go come next week.
Chase?
Brad, given how much turnovers were a problem for you guys in your last game, how important was it to only commit 9 of them tonight?
I just looked at that. What else? That's key for us, man. Whenever we're able to just take care of the ball, get a shot up every possession, we think that's what's best for us. Give ourselves an opportunity to put points on the board versus the other team. So, to see we only had 9 tonight, that's just a testament to us just moving the ball and sharing it, making the right play, being unselfish, and just having fun, man. That's really good to see. Whenever we're turning the ball over, not getting shots up, I think tonight we were a lot more active cutting, a lot more ball movement, player movement. I think a lot of times when we're stagnant, that's where a lot of our turnovers come in at. So it's good to be able to see us get back on track.
And I'm not sure if you saw because you were actually playing in the game, but you were drafted to the same All-Star team as Jason Tatum. I know you guys were kind of rooting for that. What's your reaction to being able to play with him?
I'm excited about it. We've never been on the same team before ever in life. I don't even think in pickup we've been on the same team. So it's definitely great to be able to share the same floor with him. I'm one of his biggest fans, and I'm proud of his growth and his maturity at a young age. And he's only 23 now. So, for him to be able to be on the stage he's at the time in his career is heartwarming for me. But I'm just happy that we're able to share the floor together as starters, making a name for ourselves, our city, and our families.
Fred?
Brad, I know you don't have to do it anymore, but you competed against Russ for 8 years before you were teammates. Normally, guards do not fly in for rebounds the way that he does. What's that like when you're matching up against a guy who has to do that, and you have to totally change the way that you even conceive of box outs against someone like that?
So that's another thing you have to be accountable with Russ for. He's not only a great slasher, mid-range shooter, but he's able to get 10 to 20 rebounds a night. He's going to go in there and get offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. He's just flying in there, uses his athleticism, and he does a great job of just reading where the ball is going to just fall off the hoop. So for him to make plays the way he does, it keeps teams off balance. A lot of teams like to get out and run in transition. So that kind of slows that down a little bit with the extra guy kind of crashing for us. I know we're not the biggest offensive rebounding team, but, he does keep a lot of them alive for us. So whenever he crashes, we know that he's crashing with a purpose. And, there are always effort and well-needed plays from us. So he's going to continue to do it. And, we just got to make sure that we come up on the right end of it and execute on the ones he does.
Neil?
Hey, Brad, late in the second, you guys were down 16. And then between the end of the first and start of the second half, you guys went on a 21-2 run. What was the key in getting that done? Defense,
just getting stops. I think we did a better job of making guys uncomfortable. They were making a lot of threes from the early on game. And that second quarter was deadly. We gave up like 39 points, 40 points in that quarter versus 22 in the first. So I think that was just lackadaisical, not being in rotation, not communicating. We gave up a lot of open shots to, Pat Beal, to Kennard. Those guys got going. and that kind of hurt us a little bit. But it was good for us to be able to stop that in the second half.
Ben?
Hey, Brad. Obviously, there's a lot to process about everything that's happened the first half of the year for the team and for you individually. I'm just curious for yourself going into the All-Star break, when you think back at the first few months of the season, what stands out to you about this journey for you at this point?
Oh man, it's been a lot of growth. I mean, it's been a rocky year for sure. From camp starting the way it was, our season starting late, us having guys out from COVID early on. It was just a weird year, all around. But to be in the position we're in, I don't know what, a game and a half, game out of 8 now. I think I don't think anybody would have guessed that. Guessing the first 5-6 games we played in the year. So I think it's definitely a testament to our growth and our maturity as a team. To be able to learn from our mistakes early on, and then I think it's just coming together as a team, being healthy. It's not a lot of practice time. A lot of things we're learning on the fly. So I think we're just doing a good job of adjusting as best as we can and competing at a high level. So I guess I could say I'm happy with the way the first half is.
Last question to Christos.
Hello, Bradley. How, as the leader of this team, how proud do you feel about the resiliency and the effort in the second half of your team, and what it means about your potential?
Oh, I was super ecstatic about it. We've shown it not only tonight, but in the last about 10 games or so that we can be a resilient team. We can show that we can guard, defend, and be able to compete at a high level. We did that tonight. Again, tonight we gave up 39 points in the quarter, and we stopped that in the second half tonight. But in the second half of this season, the same mentality has to be had. Our schedule doesn't get any easier. We have 38 games, 7 to 8 back-to-backs. So it's going to be tough on us, but we gotta have the same mentality. Don't get tired of doing good, of doing the right things, because we'll get rewarded in the end. So it's just a matter of us staying the course, and like you said, Christoph, continue to be resilient.
And also, you mentioned after the winning streak of the last week that you feel different. How different do you feel that with wins like those caliber teams, like Clippers?
We feel great, obviously, because they're a championship caliber team. All the guys they have over there. Granted, Paul George was out tonight, but we did a good job of not worrying about any of that, controlling what we can control, and just coming out and playing hard. We didn't get off to we got off to a good start. Second quarter wasn't so good, but we finished the game. We closed it out. Early in the year we wouldn't have been able to do that, and our growth has been great. And whenever you're beating teams, who are this caliber, it's just an extra boost of confidence moving forward.
Thank you.